Hello, welcome to Jade Kind Video Gaming. My name is Adam, here with more Pokémon Violet. We're back at the Uva Academy. So, today, the first thing we're gonna do is swap up our team a little bit. We got some fully evolved Pokemon. I'm like, I don't need these. They're not staying on a team, so let's grab Wooper and replace Azumarill. And let's grab Corvisquire and replace Darktrail. Lowers the total level of our team a bit, so we're going to keep these four. I don't know if we're going to keep Persian, but I like Cats. It is one of the originals, and it has an unusual Terra type, so there's a possibility that I'll keep it. Psyduck can still evolve into Golduck. Most likely Quaxwell and whatever it becomes, and Gyarados are going to be on the team. Everything else is who knows, but I think both of these have an evolution that I hope is reached by leveling up. So, and then other than that, the plan, ideally for today, is classes. We've not done classes for quite a while. We've unlocked new classes when we hadn't done all the other classes already. Let's do some classes. Oh, no. Classes. Good evening, Miss Violet. What class would you like to take? Biology 2. Mr. Jacques. Sure. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Oh, there's gonna be so much loading today, isn't there? Hello, hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Did you all try using the ZR button to let your Pokemon out as I taught you in our last quest? No. Walking along with your Pokemon lets you see how unique and cute they all are. I'd also highly recommend picnics for when you want to spend some quality time together with their Pokemon in your party. You can get them all around the table to make sandwiches and play. It's really a lot of fun. If you want to learn more about making food, Mr. Sagiaro's class is the best place to go. Now sometimes, while you're enjoying a picnic with your Pokemon, you may find something very, very important in the basket next to your table. This very important something is what Pokemon are born from. Let's all say it together. Eggs. Phew, you all got it right. The very important something I'm talking about is a Pokemon egg. It's not clear where these eggs come from, but they're probably placed in the basket rather stealthily by the Pokemon at the picnic. Walking around with an egg will help warm it, which allows it to hatch. Eggs won't warm up by sitting in boxes, though. You'll need to have them in your party. And here's one more super important thing I'd like you to remember about eggs. Pokemon entrust us with their eggs because they believe in us. So I sure would be happy to see you all being responsible parents for your little Pokemon eggs. Whoops, my most important point came right as the bell rang. Well, see you all next time, I guess. So much loading to take a bunch of classes. Good evening, Violet. What class would you like to take? Biology 3. Yep. Just keep on going. Don't be tardy. Hello, hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Seem to remember teaching you all about the importance of eggs in our last class together. On that note, is everyone using their Pokédex? It registers Pokemon born from eggs as well as those encountered via other methods, so don't you worry about that. And, just so you know, I'm the one who developed the Pokédex app. R.I.P. Bill. It was way before I started teaching here at the Academy, though. Back then, I was a researcher. In fact, Director Calville wasn't working in education at the time either. He was researching alongside me at the same facility. We got to research Pokemon together day in, day out. Those sure were fun times. I got yelled at all the time, though, huh? Wait a second. How did I get onto this? Pretty sure I was talking about the Pokédex. Anyway, today I'd like to teach you about catching Pokémon. As you all know, a great way to catch a Pokémon more easily is to first lower its hit points. But there's another way to up your chances of successful catch. Can you guess what it is? Inflict the Pokémon with a status condition. Wow, that's right, Violet. Great job. The correct technique for making Pokémon easy to catch is to inflict them with a status condition. Sleep is an especially effective status condition. It makes Pokémon drastically easier to catch. So if you have a Pokémon that can use moves that put opponents to sleep, like Sleep Powder or Hypnosis, filling up your Pokédex will be a cinch. There are other ways to improve your catch rate as well, like using Pokémon specifically designed to be effective against certain Pokémon, eating food that gives your catching power works too, or sneaking up on Pokémon from behind to catch them by surprise when you start a battle. If you're having trouble, you may want to make the rounds to the gyms to get gym badges. Earning gym badges will make it easier to catch Pokémon of higher and higher levels. Please do come show me your Pokédexes once they start to fill up. Another day, another enjoyable class. Oh yeah, don't forget, our next class will be a test. A test? Oh no. Good evening, Violet. Biology midterm. Biology with Mr. Jacques? Yep. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. Hello everyone. Today is our midterm exam. Sure feels good to fill all those empty spaces on the answer sheet, doesn't it? Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. What button do you use to let a Pokémon out of its ball so that it can walk with you? That is, you know what's so confusing about that? Is I'm like trying to press the ZR button to say ZR button, but that's not how it wants me to do it. Combine one letter and one number below to correctly say when and where eggs are found. In your basket during picnic. So A2. Which of the following is an effective way to warm up eggs? Walking around. What will not make Pokemon easier to catch? Berries. What will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher levels? Gym badges. This question won't affect your grade. How do you like the Pokédex? Is it easy to use? I'd be happy to hear your honest opinions. It's easy to use. Alright everyone, time's up. I hope you all enjoyed tackling those questions. That last question was just something I'm personally curious to know. Don't tell the director about it, okay? I'll grade these right away. Hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did. Feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterm exams, and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. See how you did on your biology test. 5 out of 5 questions correctly. It's a passing score. Congratulations. Mr. Jacques asked us to give this reward to any student who passed the exam. Experience Candy Smalls. Okay, so I've gotten a thing. Math. Math with Miss Time? Sure. I'm telling you, if you're thinking I'm doing something other than classes today, you're wrong. This episode is all classes, because there's clearly plenty of them. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. It's just gonna be classes. I don't think I'll do classes again next episode. Whatever ones I have left, I'll do later, but every so often, gotta come do school. Hello everyone, nice to meet you. My name's Time, and I will be your math teacher. Sorry to put you all on the spot at the start of class, but let me ask you a quick question. Do you enjoy numbers, arithmetic, and the like? Oh my, ha ha ha. Thank you for your honest responses. Some of you may like numbers and some may not. I think that makes a wonderful mix. But no matter your opinion on math, I hope you find yourselves enjoying our lessons together. I'll do my best to find a good way to match up your interests with all types of math lessons. Speaking of which, are you all caught up on your studies of Pokemon type matchups? For example, grass is strong against water, water strong against fire, correct? Violet, you seem to be good with Pokemon, so let me ask you this. Bearing in mind that water is strong against fire, if the move Water Gun hits a fire-type Pokemon, what becomes of the move's damage? Water Gun hits fire is double. That's right! I knew I could count on you for this question, Violet. Using moves of a type that your opponent is weak to is a super effective tactic. It multiplies the damage for those moves by 2. On the other hand, using moves of a type that your opponent is resistant to isn't very effective. It divides the damage of your move by 2. Hahaha, I don't mean to encroach on Miss Deidre's battle studies territory, of course, but I thought it best to use a lively topic as an example. That can make math fun even for those of you who don't much like the subject, don't you think? Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. I'm looking forward to seeing you all next class. I hope you're looking forward to it too. I wish there was a just to go immediately to next class button so I didn't have to keep seeing this loading screen. Yes. More math. Hello everyone, let's have a fun class today. Tell me, do you all enjoy shopping? Buying tasty bread or choosing new clothes? Even just window shopping is so much fun. In today's class, I'd like to use shopping, one of my own favorite hobbies, mind you, to teach you all about math. I'm sure everyone here has visited a Pokemart at least once. They sell all sorts of Pokemon items. Pokeballs are one of the many useful items you can find there. They cost $2 each. Now then, I'd like you all to do some thinking with me here. One Pokeball is $2. If you had $20 and bought as many Pokeballs as you could afford, how many would you receive? That's correct. Well done, Violet. With $20, you can afford to purchase a maximum of 10 Pokeballs. However, if you purchase 10 or more of any one type of Pokeball, you will also receive one Premier Ball, a special white ball, as a bonus. So the correct answer is, in fact, 11. And I'm teaching you false math. It sure is nice to get a little bonus like that on a shopping trip, isn't it? Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. Looking forward to seeing you all next class. Guess more math. If I have the time. Alrighty then. Let's have a fun class. Tell me, do you all enjoy fortune-telling, horoscopes, and the like? I think it feels great to read your horoscope and see that it says good luck is coming your way. So today I'd like to teach you all math while focusing on the topic of luck. Perhaps you've seen the following phrase crop up during Pokemon battles before. A critical hit. When a Pokemon's attack lands as a critical hit, the damage it deals is increased by half. In other words, it does 1.5 times as much damage as it normally would. It is truly luck that determines whether your Pokemon lands a critical hit, or has one landed on it. This can cause a great upset in battle. Does anyone know what % chance a Pokemon has of landing a critical hit? I'm guessing. Yeah, that's just what it feels like about how often. That's correct. Well done, Violet. Chance of landing a critical hit is said to be 1 in 24, which figures roughly to 4.17%. The odds are more favorable for certain moves, though, while moves such as Stone Edge and Shadow Claw have about a 12% chance. You can also use a move called Focus Energy, or an item known as Dire Hit. Both raise the critical hit ratio by 2 stages. That's a 50% chance to land a critical hit. It feels great to land a critical hit, but perhaps not so great to be struck by one. There's a surprising amount of mathematical probability hidden in Pokemon battles, you know? If you're able to do the calculations that'll swing luck in your favor, it may open the door for more strategic choices for you during battle. Oh my, is that the bell? What a shame. Next class will be our fun midterm exam. Can't wait for midterms. Get this out of the way. Don't be tardy. Alright everyone, it's time to begin our midterm exam. I'm sure the fun experiences you all had in my class will serve you well as you answer. Which damage does a water gun do when it hits a fire-type Pokemon? How much damage does Razor Leaf do when it hits a fire Pokemon? If you spent... I've already been asked this. Percentage chance that Pokemon usually have to end a critical hit. How much damage does a move deal when it lands a critical hit? Alright everyone, time's up. Put your hands on your laps now. Is that a thing? Put your hands on your laps? We're all concentrating so hard, I can't wait to see how you did. Go and ask for your scores at the front desk, and then take a nice break. Can't take break. Must do other classes. Let's look at your results. Five out of 5. Yay! That passes. And XP Candy Smalls. History? Miss Rayfort? Sure. Don't be tardy. Oh, I see we have some new students here with us today. My name is Rayfort. I'll be the one to impart knowledge of the past to your little minds. History is a wonderful thing, truly splendid. The lives of our ancestors throughout history forged the path to the present in which we live. Today you shall learn about the most mysterious location in all of Paldea, the Great Crater. As you are all aware, a massive crater known as the Great Crater of Paldea exists in the heart of our region. This area inside the crater is called Area 0, and research of its geological strata and material composition has shown that the crater is in fact over 1 million years old. It was long believed that a certain something rested at the bottom of this mysterious crater. Perfect timing to make eye contact, young Violet. Answer me this. What exactly was believed to rest inside the depths of the Great Crater inside Area 0? Treasure? That is correct. You are a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you did your homework. No, this school just seems obsessed with treasure. prior to coming to my class. That's right, some believe that a treasure more valuable than anything else in this world rested in the depths of the Great Crater. So much for dreams of treasure hunting, though, as a lab has been built in those very same depths. Oh, and before I forgot, you would all do well to remember that the Great Crater and Area Zero are both off-limits to all but those who have official business there. Do not dare entertain the foolish notion of gallivanting off to Area Zero in search of riches. It is no place for children dreaming of treasure and adventure. Besides, if it were at all possible to investigate the area, I would surely be the first to do so. Oh, is that time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. More history. Yes, more history. More history. Is that Pokeball, like to the left of her? Is that the one from is it Curious or whatever that game was? Compared to a modern Pokeball on the right of the screen? And maybe a timeline along the way? Let's get some history. Continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. About 2,000 years ago, this region came under the rule of the Paldean Empire. Historical accounts describe the Paldean Emperor as being quite the dictator. This emperor also zealously believed the legend of treasure that rests deep within Area Zero. I must mention that the civilizations of our ancestors were not as developed as ours is today. People back then were far more likely to believe in mysterious legends, magic, and beings beyond human comprehension. In an attempt to gain the power to stand against Paldea's neighboring countries, the Emperor sent people in droves to join the hunt for the fabled treasure of Area Zero. Perfect timing to make eye contact, young Violet. The answer me this. It's like she punishes children for looking at her when she's talking. Approximately how many years ago was it that the Paldean Emperor began to rule this region? You just said 2000. Surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you're listening intently to my lecture. I'm literally reading it off. The answer is about 2,000 years ago. That's when the great era of exploration began. However, it is said that not a single adventurer sent out by the Emperor ever reached the depths of Area Zero. Was it the punishing journey itself that barred their way, or perhaps some unknown creature? The resounding failure of this great era of exploration almost certainly heightened the air of mystery surrounding the crater. Oh, what I wouldn't give to explore Area Zero in its untouched state at that time. I suppose I can only hope for the swift invention of a time machine. Time already? Must have swept up, filling your minds with knowledge. We'll go through enigmas next time. More history. After more loading screens. Greetings, students. Whatever you did yesterday, it's now part of history. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. As you should remember from our last class, Area Zero's great era of exploration began about 2,000 years ago. This era lasted for approximately 1,000 years, but not a single soul was able to venture all the way to the deepest reaches of Area Zero. Having poured much of its human and financial resources into the exploration for Area Zero for so long, the Paldean Empire fell into decline. 200 years later, our 800 years ago, the Empire and its surrounding nations united into one entity. This was the formation of Paldea as we know it today. Ah yes, this very academy, where you are now filling your young minds with knowledge, was also apparently established at that time. In fact, this school building, though certainly having undergone repairs through the years, is just as it was when it was built so long ago. This very structure is a piece of history. Ah, things of old are truly splendid. I would certainly prefer it not to have the Pokeball portion, though, a relatively new addition. Oh. Perfect timing to make eye contact, young Violet. See if you've been listening to my lecture. Approximately how many years ago was this academy of ours established? 800. I see the look of concentration on your face was indeed just that. I hate nothing more than when students only pretend to listen. This academy was constructed exactly 805 years ago, to be precise. In other words, your academy here is 805 years old. At the time, it offered state-of-the-art facilities and uniquely innovative curriculum. As such, people used to say, those seeking knowledge need look no further than the grapes of Paldea. That's right, they were referring to Uva Academy. It's said that this proverb of sorts was even used outside of the Paldea region. Time already? Must have gotten swept up, filling your minds. Next class will be our midterm. Bring the wonders of history to the forefront of your minds in preparation. So much school. I'm exhausted. Let's get through this midterm. Yes. Yes, history midterm. Greetings, little students. Time for our midterm examination. Summon your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your minds and answer the questions. What is the name of the geological formation at the center of the Paldea region? Great Crater? What was long believed to rest in the depths of Area Zero? Treasure? How many years ago did the Paldean Empire begin to rule? The Empire was about 2000. How many years ago was the Academy built? 805. Those seeking Blake need look no further than the Grapes of Paldea. Knowledge? Your time's up. Put your writing utensils down. The last question was a freebie, even if the least capable of you surely padded your score there. I sincerely hope you did anyways. So ends our midterm examination. You may ask for your scores at the school's front desk. Gotta get 3 to pass the midterm, 4 to pass the final examination. That's what she's about to say. She hasn't said it yet. Test out of the way. 3 to pass midterm, 4... But yeah, she said it! How did I do on history? 5 out of 5. I'm doing great. That's a passing score. And more experienced Candy Smalls. Okay. So we'll do something other than school next time. Although we will do more episodes of school. Hopefully I don't go quite as long before doing more of them. Just get rid of some of those. Doing just some learning. Some mathing. Like finding out, oh, 4% is criticals? Like, I didn't know that. Anyways, join us next time. More Pokemon. Bye.